So today we're lucky to be able to talk to Mr. Willie Artu. Willie is the Country Director for the Nature Conservancy based here in Honiara in the Solomon Islands. Willie's been recently heavily involved in mining issues for the Solomon Islands. There's a number of mining, prospecting leases over the Solomon Islands, and Willie's sort of heavily involved in negotiating the best possible outcomes for mining development in the Solomon Islands. So Willie's going to talk to us a little bit about that today. Thanks, Willie.
Thank you so much, Robin, for the question. The Nature Conservancy has been working in Solomon's, mainly in Isabel and Choiseul provinces, and we work with the Indigenous communities, the Land Conference and the Isabel Council of Chiefs. In 2007, when we did the Register Reef map, I sort of think about it as just as biodiversity, when we identify the places that are most of biological significance. Not until when the mining industry comes on, and of course when they have the tenement sites right onto where some of the biodiversity hotspots that we have identified, this comes into like a sort of an opportunity to negotiate and come to understanding more with the mining company. Of course, like the documents that the mining companies produce of their environmental impact assessment reports, the community would not have any idea at all about it. But when you produce with them a map and something that they will look at it and identify with it, it makes a lot of sense to them.
So what's the next steps, Willie? How do you go when you connect this biodiversity, communities and mining? Then what happens?
It's a real challenge, because mining would like to maximize many possible sites as well, because to them that is where the money comes in. But when we talk to them exactly, we said this is very important for the people as well in terms of their survival each day. And so they look at the map, and it's difficult to give away some sites in order to maintain biodiversity and of course the livelihood of the people. So far in what Sumitomo has now done for the tenement site in South Choiseul, it has to give away 10%. And to them it comes with a great, because of the map that we have and the identification of the protected areas and the areas that are of significance that we have identified on the map. And so it's a challenge for them. And currently we're telling them that we need to have most of the coastlines to be given up. Mining can do, we cannot stop them as well. And if to maintain biodiversity and sort of livelihood for the people, and of course both the direct and the indirect environmental impacts, both on the coastal side of Choiseul has to be given up.
Do you think the mining companies and the national government are listening?
For me as an NGO coming in fact an international NGO coming and telling them, I don't think they will listen to me much. But when I produce this idea or this real thing to the people, and I mean to the local people and to the government, they would have a much more, like a stronger point to tell the people or to tell the mining company. And I believe wholeheartedly with this company, it is sort of an open, they develop an open dialogue sort of a mentality for us to come and talk to them, talk to the government, talk to the people. But at the end of the day, when we come for a common understanding, that's where the matter lies.
And so what do you think briefly are the next steps, Willie, in terms of this development and these relationships that are being built?
I think it has a big potential to take it up to a further heights, in a sense that when we come into a stage for negotiation, like the process for the mining company now is that they will be applying for a mining lease. And then it comes to negotiation. I think we have a bigger role to play when we come to the table and we talk to them about what is the real situation on site and what are the major potentials that are threats that is going to happen to the communities.
Thanks, Willie. I think that we'll be keeping in touch with you over the coming months to update the progress on this development. Thanks again.
Thank you. It's a challenge, but it's a way forward.